Okay, so for what the basis of this reading is, you have the Hangman in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles reversed, and then the World. So I think that you were almost like in a stuck phase. I kind of almost feel like, I don't know if it was like almost like you were trying to go after kind of what you wanted. It was something stuck with like kind of almost like a legacy type of thing, or a career, or your long-term goals as far as like financial stability, or things that you find or see as being stable. So there was some kind of stuck energy within an area of your kind of ultimate abundance, whatever that might be for you. And some of you might have actually been overspending, or you might have been prioritizing like almost material things a little bit too much. And for whatever reason, maybe that made you feel a little stuck, because certain things might have been, you're putting too much emphasis on like long-term goals that are not attainable right this second. And it kind of was giving you this like, I'm never going to get there, it's never going to happen type of energy. But for whatever is going on, I feel like you've almost kind of moved past that in a way. I feel like you've almost like, you've changed. This experience, whatever this is, it's kind of been like you've gone from maybe valuing certain things that might not be, I'm not saying they're not important, but things that were keeping you stuck within your mind regarding some kind of like material aspects. I think you're almost like, maybe you had like a different perspective shift, and you're realizing kind of what's really important in life. And this is actually causing you to kind of move to the next phase in a certain degree. I hope that makes sense, because that's what I'm getting for that. But in your current energies regarding the situation, you have the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. And I think you hit some kind of milestone. I think if you were kind of hemorrhaging money in a way, or overspending, you felt stuck, you felt like you couldn't really get things going in a way, I think you've actually overcome that to a certain degree. And I think you hit some kind of goal that you had, and there's reason to celebrate. And I think this goal, or whatever this is, was something that you've been planning for a while. So I think you planted these seeds a while ago, and now you finally are seeing the rewards come back to you. And that's very, very good. Now, and I really think that this has something to do with like your long-term goals. You're finally kind of moving in a little bit of a more positive trajectory regarding that. But what's coming in for you, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Fool. So I think you might be feeling almost like, not stuck, but you might be feeling like you don't have everything you need. Again, so sometimes these energies, you slip back and forth a little bit within them. So you got to watch that you're not going into this like real feeling stuck mode again, but you might be feeling coming in for you, like I think you hit some kind of goal, you're starting to see certain things, but it might not be as quickly as you want, and it's kind of causing you, or will be causing you, to feel like you might not have everything you want or everything you need at this moment. But the Fool here, clarifying this, is you're at the beginning of a new journey, and this journey could be something you've been working on for a long time, but now you're maybe entering a new phase of it. So I think you're kind of almost like still in the beginning phases, or you're still working on this, and you just need to kind of trust the process. That's what I'm getting here. Don't just see what you don't have with this. I think the Five of Pentacles to me is a little bit of a card of resourcefulness as well, because traditionally they're outside and there's like a church, and there's help for them. There's help available to them, but they're feeling like they have to do everything alone, and that there's no help, whereas actually they do have help. So I think this is saying you have things that you can utilize, but I think it's also saying that remind yourself that you might not be in your Ten of Pentacles life quite yet, your ultimate happiness of what you want fully, or financial security yet, but you're on the journey. So I think this is kind of saying, reminding you that one step at a time type of energy here, you're still moving towards it. So that's good. What's challenging you regarding this is you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, whatever opportunity or financial thing this is, because I really feel like this is something tied to more of the material aspects of your life, whether it's finances or certain things that you feel make you feel more comfortable or secure. I think your challenge is to kind of continue this, because I think the Ace of Pentacles, it's the beginning, it's about an opportunity and everything. So, and I think because you have the Fool here, I think you're still kind of moving through this, but you're still trying to troubleshoot it. You don't see everything, and you might not be kind of getting back what you want 100% yet, but I think you just have to go through the process. And the Hermit, I kind of almost like feel like you need to do a little soul searching. Because the Hangman here feeling stuck or whatever, and with the Four of Pentacles, kind of like, I feel like this is kind of not really being as diligent with certain aspects of your life as maybe you could be, or, I just feel that you need to, I don't want to say almost reprioritize or kind of get your priorities in order, or really take a deep look at what it is you really want or what you really actually need. Because I'm getting that type of energy that you just need to look at certain things a little bit closer, and maybe even just acknowledge the successes that you have had. That's what I'm kind of getting with that, because I think you don't want to just keep feeling that you're not successful when you're actually making progress with something, but it could be taking a little bit of time. So you need to kind of almost like feel that, acknowledge the good things in a way. That's what I'm kind of getting with that. Now, what's recommended for you, you have the Knight of Wands, and then you have the Emperor. So to me, the Knight of Wands, he's very charismatic. He's very confident. So I think that you just need to have confidence. But I always see him as a guy that's going to try different things. He's going to continue on his path. But even if he gets sidetracked a little bit, he's still on the path, but he's trying different things out. So I think you just need to kind of try different things, but go confidently. Go confidently in your abilities and your skills and just yourself. And the Emperor is all about being very diligent and organized. So, and he's organized, in my mind at least, my Emperor, on all aspects of his life. He's very diligent. He's financially, he's diligent, mentally, his actions, everything, emotions, everything. This guy is just very, very like the full package in a way. So I think you might need to almost like be confident in yourself, but almost like have some type of discipline is what's recommended. Because I think whatever this is, you don't want to be like stopping and starting it. I think you have some, I don't want to say some soul searching to do a little bit, but I kind of feel like there's a little bit of some kind of inner work that might need to be done a little bit. Or certain things, certain limiting beliefs or something that needs to be let go. But I definitely think that you need to continue forward with this, but I think you need to be maybe a little bit more disciplined. And it could even just be disciplined in your thoughts as well. Now, for the other cards that we got for you, we have number 62, and this is Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. And this is just, I think whatever this is, I don't think it's like a quick to the end. I think this is going to be something that is going to be a process. But slow and steady does win the race. Put a little bit of work towards it every day. You'll eventually get there, And then you have Rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. And I feel like this is really going with this kind of soul searching a little bit. There might be someone or even yourself that you need to forgive, because I feel like almost with this stuck energy over here and a little bit of this like feeling that you're not really connected with the Five of Pentacles, I think sometimes you need to kind of forgive yourself, or there might be certain people that made you feel a certain kind of way in the past, and you just need to, or even situations, sometimes you almost like have to, I'm not saying forget, but sometimes you have to put things to rest a little bit, and sometimes the way to do that is to kind of forgive it. You don't have to forget it, and maybe you don't have to forgive it 100%, but for the sake of your sanity, you might have to figure out a way to kind of compartmentalize it enough where it's not affecting you daily, and it's not like tainting the work that you're putting in, or the pride or achievement that you are doing. It's like you're making it where you still are acknowledging yourself and all your hard work, and you're acknowledging that. So I had a train of thought, and then it kind of like my brain, one thought went one way, the other thought that went the other way, and I don't know where I wound up. So but I just think there might be something that you have to kind of forgive, or someone a little bit. Now you have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. And I kind of feel like you're going through that. I really feel like this is almost like a little bit of, whatever this is, there's like a little soul searching here. And I think you're having this kind of change within yourself, and maybe kind of reprioritizing certain things. And I think it's actually going to be very good. But for some of you, this might actually be, that aspect might actually be much quicker than what you're working on, you know? But that's good because that's half the battle right there. So you have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I feel like, because sometimes I feel like when we get stuck, we're not playful. We're just like so like stuck. But I think if you kind of add a little fun to it, add a little bit of playfulness, it might help you not feel so stuck and not feel so isolated. Because you might be feeling isolated from other people. Maybe they don't understand what you're doing. Maybe you don't even understand what you're doing. You know, sometimes that happens. But I think if you add like a little fun energy, because the Knight of Wands, he's a little bit of that fun energy as well. Like he's working towards things, he's doing his stuff, but yeah, he could be a little bit fun too. He gets a little distracted over there. So you might have to kind of, you know, have a little bit fun, maybe little distractions here and there, but still, you know, keep things in check. But, you know, you could have the Emperor. I like to think he has fun here and there as well. You have attract, like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. And I think this is all about keeping that positive mindset, you know, believing in yourself and telling yourself that you can do this and you deserve good things and kind of like not getting stuck. Now you have these two. You have rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life, and even the darkest nights will end and the sun will rise. I really feel this rock bottom was almost like this, whatever the basis of this thing was, I think that was almost like a rock bottom to you for whatever this was. You know, you kind of like were stuck. Maybe you just didn't have the money, it just was going out, and you have these dreams, you want something, you know, you want that stability. But I think that the world was kind of like that transition from I can't do this anymore, I gotta kind of figure this out, and now I'm moving towards figuring it out. So I feel like this does feel like some type of life rebuilding energy, or kind of rebuilding something energy. But within that, I think that's where a lot of the soul searching has to go as well. And even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. And I think this is just saying that even if you kind of having these successes and these milestones and being very proud of that, I think you're kind of almost like teetering on this, like, okay, I did that, but still the rest of this is not finished yet. So I think it's almost like the sun will rise, you know, don't worry, you might have another little bit of a drought, but the sun will rise again, and it's a cycle. You're kind of working your way out of this. And for your little affirmation, you have, today I am capable. Today I will accomplish every goal that I set for myself. And I think that is wonderful and beautiful, and you should definitely remind yourself, especially in these moments that you might be feeling that you're either slipping back or something is not quite working effectively for you. You just have to remind yourself that you can do it. And for the spirit of the dish that shall be with you during this time, you have the spirit of the seed, which I believe is the spirit of the quinoa. Okay, so now for the dinner and a movie recommended for you, you have thriller movies and Chinese food. Oh, and the energies that you need to either tap into or be aware of. You have two Tauruses. So Tauruses is a very fixed, you know, they are very, I don't want to say stubborn in a bad way, but they have a goal. They move slowly, but they're going to get there. So it's almost like that discipline in a weird way with this Emperor. I feel like that is the discipline that you might need to get to your goal. I don't think you're getting there quickly, unfortunately, but you know, anything that's built to last, because I feel like whatever this is, it has to do with the legacy or your long-term goals or where you really want to wind up in life. And you spend your whole life working on that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think this is something that's going to happen today, tomorrow, or next year. It's something that you're working on, building the building blocks to eventually have one day. So this is that kind of long haul energy. This is that energy of dedication and persistence, and kind of almost like weathering the storm when it happens, but still standing and still moving forward. So that's excellent. Now you have Jupiter here, which is all about expansion and good fortune. And I think you are expanding onto a next phase, and I think you will be having some good fortune. So that's excellent. And you also have Venus here, and this is all about like love, money, and like powers of attraction, and kind of just being in that abundance mindset and feeling that luxury, you know, just feeling beautiful or feeling handsome or feeling however, just feeling really good about yourself, you know, and feeling that you deserve beautiful things, or things that make you happy is what I should say. You deserve a good life. You deserve the best type of feeling. And the special guest that'll be answering your question today will be it's like an odd number 3. So that means the Magic 8 Ball will be out here shortly. Think of those questions. Okay, and we have the cat. And this cat is a playful cat, and you had the card of playfulness here. So this cat just wants to have fun. So, because you had playfulness here as well. So this cat, he just wants some snacks. He wants some cuddles. He wants some, you know, he just wants to do his own thing. He doesn't really want to stress too much. But I think this is saying that you might need to have a little bit fun. Even within this process, if you feel a little frustrated, see the fun stuff at least, or do something a little fun for yourself when you can. Because it might help this not be so frustrating, you know? So that's cute. And you have relax. So here's another indication of just a little bit relaxing a little bit. Like I said, I don't think you can fully relax, but I think you might be on a better trajectory regarding this. I think you are in the rebuilding phases for whatever this might be for you, or still the building phase. And maybe you're at a point now where you can stress a little bit less, because I feel like this energy over here was very, very stressful. But I think you're almost past this energy, and now you're working towards actually getting things a little bit more in line or the way they're supposed to be. But I do think it's going to take time, and I don't think you should be completely making yourself crazy between then and now type of thing, you know? Okay, now we're bringing him on over. Here he is. Think of those questions, and we're about to ask. Oh, mystical, magical 8 ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Capricorn's question? It says, reply hazy, try again. Okay, guys, we got to be really focused here. So you got to think of those questions really, really strong. Okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the universe. What is the answer to Capricorn's question? It is certain. There you go, guys, go. The 8 ball has spoken. I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month, year, lifetime, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.